Hey guys, welcome to Total Evelyn. Tonight I have a special guest, Darren Glasgow, who works with Lorraine Rourke, who has the Habana bar in Edinburgh. And this year, between them, they're going to be providing Christmas dinners for homeless and for people that are on their own to give them company, which is an amazing thing to do. Lorraine Rourke, Mrs. Claus as I call her, and all her elves, who have been helping for years. She's always had people donating Christmas gifts. This year she decided that it would be a good opportunity to help people who don't have Christmas dinner, who are always on their own. Darren was telling me today that one of the guys was in the bar, said that he always spends Christmas on his own.
Just one day in Habana, and a customer was sitting there, and he had just announced that 45 years he had never sat with anybody on Christmas Day. I mean, to him, that was the norm.
Something for us to think about, guys. Did we ever really think about that when we were really enjoying our Christmas dinner? I think it's a marvellous thing to do for the community. Darren is a DJ in this bar. If you've never been to the Habana bar, then you really don't know what you're missing. I've been there so many times and I've never not had a good night. Darren Glasgow, who is Lorraine Rourke's voice, because she is more about being behind the scenes, even though she's doing massively amazing for the community. I hope you can hear the information and take some good value from it. During this pandemic, when times are really tough for us all, money is tight, it does make you think more that Christmas isn't really about the gift, it's about the gift of giving. What I believe Lorraine's trying to do is to make sure that they get a magical Christmas by being together and having the spirit of Christmas and everything. So I think that's much more valuable than a gift. Get our ideas together and do something about it to help and lift the spirits. It's much nicer to give than to receive, and it's much nicer to see somebody's face light up.
Mrs. Claus is acting shy now she's sober, so this is how she pushes me into doing it. But I mean, really, she's the one that deserves all the recognition. Like, not just for this year, for, as you know, for years, Lorraine's done this for above and beyond. And as you say, well, you knew her mother, Prue, and...
Oh, I did, and I really love Prue. She was like the woman who wanted to feed the 5,000 and clothe them as well.
Charity's her middle name.
100%.
If there's a will, there's a way. And we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen.
What was the plan?
This year it's going to have to be a lot different. I don't know what will happen with the social distance, and now because of the response and the overwhelming donations and things, we're going to have to do this over more than one day.
Right.
So we've got to be doing this for like 3 days in a row. On top of that, we're doing the Christmas, like for the toys as well, for the kids.
Any excuse for a party, you lot.
Oh, any excuse for a party. We'll celebrate anything.
It's going to lighten up people's hearts, you know, and because of the hilarity that you'll have in that bar, you know, you're going to keep it alive, you're going to keep the atmosphere really good. Just love being at your party.
To be fair,
when you're home,
nobody has a clue if that person's homeless, if that person's able. There's no questions asked. Regardless why that person's sitting there having a meal, that's neither here nor there. They'll get the same treatment as everybody else. They'll have the same party and atmosphere. And I think that's why it works. When we know anybody in that bar, you can leave that night just having made one pal. Brilliant.
Definitely.
People get themselves worked up. We've had people before that really wanted to come to it, and then it's got to the event on the day, and maybe they're exact. And some people feel like they didn't need to come because they didn't deserve it. Sit in there, enjoy it. It's just one big party. If you ever had any doubt, just please turn up. We'll do the rest. Just walk through the door and we'll take care of you.
I can see you, I can see that.
but the smell of her perfume, don't you feel like a cry?
I mean, you don't get that in a lot of bars, and you'll get looked after. It'll be nice and friendly. So what's happening now? You just got to get people to sponsor.
Just kind of come up with a round figure of £15 that would cover a 3-course meal. It would cover them to get drinks. There'll be like goodie bags and things, and plus we're collecting for the toys as well for the kids. We'll have to thank everybody else for the support there, because really without the support, we wouldn't be able to do this.
And how do you manage to do it? Because you're both running a business as well. So I know that you've got support there and people that are bringing all the gifts and all that. How do you distribute it all out?
And I mean, Darren, this is at the busiest time of the year as well. I mean, let's not forget the organisation that goes into it and trying to run your own business. And it's a nightmare at that time of year.
Lorraine's house, my house, Habana, it's like Toys R Us. Lorraine, she normally collects everything, and then me and her daughter Dion, we go and distribute and hand it out, and then whatever's left over we take to the sick kids.
Trying to raise support, raise awareness as well, to give a Christmas meal to a homeless person, or pay it forward, or just to give something back, really. You know, everybody has a list for Christmas, and usually allocate a certain amount of money for everybody on that list, which is what I do anyway. Right, we'll just dock £10 off each person.
Oh, well, ideal. That's a nice, easy one. Aye. People that have messaged me says they want to donate something, but they can't quite afford the £15 at the moment, but they maybe wanted to donate a £5. Honestly, that's just as good as Lorraine's actually setting up at the moment a PayPal.
Right, that'll be easier. You believe it's better doing it this way than, you know how sometimes people say, oh, we need to get into a big charity, or children's charity, or homeless charity.
Years ago, we used to do it for some of the big charities. We seen stuff that we were handing in. We're seeing what people never had. So see now, Lorraine knows exactly already. Even got the sick kids in, and it's normally me and her daughter Dion that go and deliver the toys and stuff. Seeing who it's going to, it just makes such a difference. It's no gone lost in transit. It's no gone to waste. You're actually seeing where it's gone, and I think once you see that
magical. It's so nice to see their wee faces, isn't it?
I never thought I would be like that. You delivering, and one of the nurses says, if you just wait there, we'll get some of the kids through. And I thought, oh no,
like
not I. But as soon as they come through and you see their faces, and I thought, right, that's what keeps you doing it every year.
Beautiful, it really is. Well done. What Christmas is about, and nobody should stay on their own at Christmas, or everybody should get a wee present, or everybody should be feeling the love and everything, you know.
Some people just have never had that for years. Like as we said earlier, that was one of our triggers, and just for them to have that one day on for their cracker and having their Christmas dinner.
And fingers crossed that it's going to open.
We'll happily shut the next couple of weeks or 3 weeks, whatever it is, if we know that we can open, have this, have music on, soup kitchen outside Habana, and let them all queue up, and either way, they'll get their Christmas dinner and they'll have a wee goodie bag and a day to remember. Without a doubt, a doubt.
Your faces are close to the camera, or too close to the camera, are we? Are we?
Cheeky gets, that must be a horrible way of saying that we're going to look great. They should be lucky to see our faces close to the camera.
Wait till we see this after, Darren. Our faces will be like,
okay, we'll be right.
Guys, listen, if you want to ask any questions about this, or how you can donate, how you can support this amazing cause for Christmas, for homeless,
feel free, just pop it in the comments, or private message myself, Lorraine, or Habana Bar, whatever one, and between the three of us, we'll get back in touch with you. We never knew it was going in Edinburgh Live. Seen the status for Lorraine, and they just run with it. And great publicity for us, and great publicity for the cause, but we weren't really prepared for how quickly it snowballed.
It's
professionally
good,
done.
You were like, oh.
Aye, we were a bit like that. It was like, and it's no that, they've used a picture of me dressed as a drag queen outside the pub, so they're all got to be thinking they're getting some 7-foot bombshell delivering their Christmas dinner to them.
Well, now you'll just have to do
and
that.
And now that so many people, like Lynn had messaged us, she's want to make like Christmas cakes. People have ideas, or people have things. We're more than happy to make up wee goodie bags for
Christmas sort of treats and things like that.
I got them up, and as a leaving, they can just all take a wee individual bag.
I think it's so kind.
We're nothing without Lorraine, so a big thanks again. She'll think I'm drunk beginning on this, please. But a huge thank you to Lorraine.
Thanks to Lorraine and all our elves.
I know our elves.
I know so well. I used to say that about Lynn, call her Mrs. Claus as well. So there's a few Mrs. Clauses here.
Used to love it because after serving the dinner, the elves used to have a wee refreshment or two, and that was their Christmas night out. That was always the best part of it as well, the after party.
A wee sherry.
A wee sherry, aye.
It's amusing. I'm glad you think it's amusing.
I'm ready to watch us back now. What a...
Gorgeous regardless. Oh, thank you
Oh,
so
well,
much.
we'll take that compliment. Finally, one nice person watching it.
Can anyone ask for a child and adult to be nominated for gifts?
Absolutely. So I know there'll be other people watching this. If somebody drops us a message, we can anonymously message that person. And
Yeah.
for gift-wise, if someone was to give us an address with like the kind of age the kid and stuff is, we would anonymously just tap that door and leave it
Lorraine's
on the
just said
doorstep.
you're drunk.
Oh, that's because I'm giving her a compliment. She's used to me slagging her off. That's because I'm being the night. I says I'm going to be nice. I've not even swore because it's all for charity tonight. So I'm being really, really proper tonight.
No swearing.
No swearing, no nothing. I'm being the prime employee.
Oh my God, I can certainly see that.
Maybe knock off one of your gifts that you would buy your family. They get too much anyway because we're always spoiling them.
Aye.
So
Didn't
just
tell my
take
mother
off one
that.
of the gifts. That's one less for you.
Aye.
One less for you. And donate it to something like this.
A woman, Diane, she had run like a bonus ball on her page, and the money she had made for the bonus ball, she donated to our charity and things. So other people have been doing their own sort of fundraising things as well.
Munchkin.
Okay, didn't add any more insults to our squad.
I think maybe we've covered everything, have we?
We'll be filling people in with the progress as well. But once again, thank you for having me, and thank you for everyone that's watching, and thank you to everybody that's contributed already.
And thank you very, very much to you and to Lorraine and to everybody else
Aye.
that's been helping as well. You know, I want to be there at Christmas as well. To be there.
Aye.
That Isabel will be saying, I want to be a fly on the wall.
A chance to be there because it'll be a weekender by the sounds of it now.
Kind-hearted, and it's amazing, and I hope more and more people do the same thing to build up the community. So
Fingers crossed.
thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Cheers.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That was Darren Glasgow from Habana. I hope I got all that information out to you. Lorraine Rourke, who owns Habana, is providing free Christmas dinners to the homeless and to people that are on their own, just to make people feel so much better, to lift up their spirits. And if you want to get involved in any of that, then you can just send a little comment to Darren, who was here, Darren Glasgow. Get a link as well, a direct link if you wanted to give a wee fiver or whatever it is that you can afford to support this cause. That's Habana in Edinburgh, Lorraine Rourke and Darren Glasgow, who has just joined me tonight. Thank you so much, guys. Lots of love. Take good care of yourself. Keep really safe so that we can have a nice Christmas this year.